Well, hi, Amanda. Thanks again for
Hi.
agreeing to tell your story. Now, I know a little bit about your story because you posted it on the Wheat Belly 10-Day Grain Detox Facebook page. But would you mind going through, what your health and life was like before you undertook all this?
Sure, sure. So I always had weight issues, hormonal issues growing up. I always had really bad cycles, really bad pain. And so I just had all the horrendous polycystic ovarian syndrome symptoms. And so I think really bad acne. So my dermatologist realized I might have PCOS. So I was referred to a gynecologist in college who put me on birth control pills, which started the issues with other stuff later on in life. And always just the weight issues was always, I just couldn't figure out why. I mean, my mom would be like, "You're eating like a bird, like you're not eating much." And I would just gain weight and gain weight. And so really battled. And by the time I hit my mid 20s, I felt like I was 90 years old. Um, and I think it was frustrating because the worse I got, doctors would say, well, you'll never lose weight. You'll be, diabetic by 35. You'll have high blood pressure. Like you'll never. So I think by the time when you see that picture, I think I'd really just given up. I mean, what's the point? Why not eat the fried food and all the crap and all the sugar and all the soda? Because it doesn't matter anyway. And so it
That's
was
that
really.
picture at age 27?
Mhm. Yeah. And the pain was so bad, in my 20s and 30s, the physical pain that, I don't know if I hadn't changed my lifestyle, if I would be here anymore. I had had so many suicidal ideations, and one day I was just at the very bottom, and my dad, who's a pastor, I mean, he knew, and he called me up and he said, "I'm on my way. I'm 3 hours away, but I'm on my way." And I know that that was a turning point, but I don't know if I hadn't found the nutrition support and the supplement support, I don't know if I would be here anymore. I really don't. I was that low of a point. And was just really frustrated because everyone kept saying, "Oh, well, go to the doctor, go to the doctor, go to the doctor." And I finally got to the point, why? I mean, the pharmacist in this larger city knows my name. Like you shouldn't be known by the pharmacist when you're in your 20s. And so I was like, no, I don't want to go on another medication. I was on Adderall. I was on anti-anxiety medication, antidepressant. I was on birth control pills, which I found out later depleted my progesterone, which was causing me to be very moody. um, and I was just on everything. And so when I found you and your books this past summer, it just totally clicked. I was like, this is it. And I've lost 22 pounds. So I'm almost at the weight I was when I graduated from college in 2002. Um, so yeah.
How do you feel nowadays?
I feel good. I feel good. I teach a refit, which is dance fitness. I teach that twice a week. I do aquatics. I work full time. I'm a motion co-practitioner, so I work with clients at night. In that picture on the before picture, it was me barely able to survive work. I didn't sleep at night, and so I would crash after a few nights of night sleeping, and then on the weekends I would just sleep all weekend, just kind of depression and just not sleeping through the week. I would just crash, and so I definitely have a whole lot more energy.
But what became of all your prescription
Oh,
medication?
they went in the trash.
How about all the PCOS phenomena?
I don't have the symptoms anymore.
Okay,
None
great. Very
at
good.
all.
Great, great. So you don't have diabetes, you don't have high blood
I
pressure?
don't have diabetes. In fact, I was pre-diabetic when I had lost my weight and I was vegan. I was working with an integrative doctor, and he even was like, "Well, maybe you're just genetically predisposed." Well, I changed some things and went back the next year for lab work, and I was out of the pre-diabetic, I guess, level or whatever. So I don't have diabetes at all. Oh yeah, that was right. They also tried to put me on metformin with the PCOS, and that made me so sick that I was like, I'd rather have the hormonal issues than be sick like this all the time. So that one went in the trash too.
Did you start with the 10-day grain detox?
I did. I had listened to your podcast and I started reading Wheat Belly, and then I was trying to figure it all out. Like there were some things that I thought I was grain free, but then like I read the 10-day detox and found out tapioca starch wasn't. So the day that I joined the group and started reading the 10-day detox, I got a lot of help about there were some things that I needed to tweak that I thought I was doing right and I wasn't. And you're so right with when we get rid of the sugar and those grains and we don't have that opiate effect on our body, we just don't crave food anymore. Yeah, like I don't want the cake. I don't want that stuff because I know I would feel horrible afterwards. I just, it is amazing how you get your brain back. It's amazing that when I found you and your books, I was ready. Like I was humble. I was so ready. And I mean, my husband will try to give me popcorn or he'll try, "Oh, don't you want this?" I'm like, "No." I act like it's poison. I'm like, "Get it away from me. I don't want it." I don't I don't like the way I felt on that. So, no regrets at all.
Great. And Amanda, you truly look terrific. You
Thank
are
you.
clearly a grain-free sort of lady. So I appreciate you taking the time to tell your story.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I'm gonna